Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today the first half of the video is going to be a voiceover because I was watching Z Nation, and you know I love zombies. Well, y'all don't know, but I love zombies, and I just did not want to stop watching, but I wanted to record a video. And I also want to apologize for the lighting. It was like really rainy that day, but yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and talk and just give you guys an explanation of where I've been for 2 years and why I stopped recording and stuff. So what I have going on in the video for you guys is my go-to like full glam look. Like if I don't know, if I'm going to a party and I'm like, oh, I don't know what I want to do for my makeup, this is something that I like always do, and it's like super fast and easy to do. So if you want a detailed list of the products I use, like shades and stuff like that, then and brushes and stuff, you can just go down to the description bar and I'll just let you guys know everything that I used. But other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a quick like 2-year synopsis of why I was gone for 2 years. So first off, I want to say thank you to everybody who stayed down and stayed subscribed, and for the people that like message me all the time like, where did you go, I missed you, like why don't you like post videos no more. Thank y'all so much. It really meant the world to me. But the biggest reason why I stopped posting videos was because like my biggest thing on my channel was makeup and hair stuff. And so like with COVID, like, you know, everybody was wearing masks and stuff like that. Like I was not doing my makeup because I did not like wearing makeup with the mask. And then I just felt like I don't know, at the time I didn't want to waste makeup and just wear it and not go nowhere. But I'm over that now. Like today I did, well not today, but the day that I filmed this video, I like did this makeup and went nowhere, you know. But I'm just doing it, you know, for the sake of my channel. But at the time I was like, no, I don't want to do that. But and then also at the time everybody thought it was gonna be like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, you know, and then it ended up being like 2 years, you know, and I was out of work for 4 months. So yeah, it just like, you know, that just snowballed. And then like I just for real wasn't doing my makeup, you know, so that had put a pause. And then also I had like moved into this one bedroom apartment with my boyfriend at the time, and yeah, like that was a tiny ass apartment, and we were just like, I had literally just moved in there with him, and we were literally just like on top of each other, and I felt like I didn't have space to record. At the time I thought it would be better, but it actually didn't end up being better because I had a quarantine baby, y'all. So that's like another big reason why I was gone for 2 years. My son was born December 19th 2020, 9 months and 2 days after the shutdown. Like the shutdown was March 17th, and yeah, he was born December 19th. So that was really big. It was just like a lot of anxiety I had, like just being pregnant during the pandemic, like that was hard. And nobody knew like if he was gonna die, like, you know, it was just like so new, you know. Now if I was pregnant I wouldn't be as afraid of COVID and stuff like that. Like I am fully vaxxed, and not that you can't get COVID if you're vaccinated, but you know, I just feel like I wouldn't be that sick. And knock on wood, I've not gotten COVID yet, but I didn't get it when I was pregnant, so I should have just, I wish I could tell myself just to relax and stuff like that. Like, and I wasn't crazy like wiping down like groceries and stuff like that, but you know, it was always in the back of my mind. It was always very fearful, and I didn't get to see my family really at all my whole pregnancy. I could only have one person in the room with me. I didn't have a baby shower like with my family. I had it with my salon team and my friends in Minnesota. They threw me one, which was really nice, and I felt very special and stuff. But you know, just thinking about what I felt like my first, not even just my first pregnancy, but just like pregnancy in general, like what I thought it was, it just really wasn't. It ended up being that. Like I saw my mom, my dad, and grandma and brother and like uncles and stuff. One time when I was like 8 weeks, I drove home to Chicago from Minnesota, and that's another thing, I was living in Minnesota and stuff. So I was 6.5 hours away from them by car, and so I drove home one time when I was like 8 weeks pregnant. And then I saw my mom and my uncle again. They came to visit me in Minnesota in October. So I really literally only saw my family twice when I was pregnant. And I just feel like it's such a like moment that you want to share with your mom, and you know, like obviously my dad and brother and uncle, like, you know, everybody, but like just like your mom for real, you know, you want to like talk about it and like just have them be there and like to watch your belly grow and feel the baby move and stuff. And you know, I get kind of teary-eyed like just even talking about it right now, because I really genuinely did not have that. Like, you know, I'm glad that I had my salon team, because they really helped me more than they thought they did, or maybe even think they did. because it gave me some sense of like family, but I really missed that. And also, like, I was just really going through it in my pregnancy, just in my relationship, and like even today I still go through it really bad in my relationship and stuff. And being pregnant, like, it did not make it easy at all. I felt very alone, and you know, definitely had like some, you know, like, I've been diagnosed with depression before I was pregnant, and I felt like everything was fine for a while, and then I got pregnant and got really bad again, and I just felt very alone, and I really didn't understand why I felt so alone at the time. But like, now uncovering some things like just within my relationship, I realized why I felt so alone and stuff. And man, it was just really hard, and YouTube just really wasn't at the top of my list of priorities. Really, when I was pregnant, it was really just keeping my head above water. Also, like, George Floyd was like murdered minutes from my home, and it was like riots all outside of my home and stuff like that. And not that the riots stressed me out, because I thought that was like really raw, like everybody like joining together and like standing up for something, but just the fact that I was having a son, and you know, just like just police brutality and just being black and stuff like that always evoked so much emotion for me. And you know, going through that pregnant was hard, but overall, just like, I mean, I miss having my son like in my belly, you know what I mean? But I don't miss my pregnancy, if that makes sense. Like, I don't miss the time that I was pregnant, and just how lost and truly alone I felt. And I mean, I even still feel that way to this day, which, you know, I could do a whole separate video if you guys care on, you know, just everything with being a mom and my relationship and stuff. And you know, nothing has really been easy, and I don't blame my son at all. Like, he is just the biggest blessing from God, and I truly believe that kids come, you know, you get pregnant when you're supposed to, and they come when they're supposed to, and God always has a reason for everything. And I'm just so glad for him. And I never want to put like the responsibility of like, oh, my child saved me, you know, because I feel like that's so much for a kid to carry around. But he definitely has to do with me feeling like it's worth trying, I guess, if that makes sense. So yeah, like, that's just really why I was gone. You know, it just, YouTube just wasn't a priority. You know, I was literally just trying to keep it together and prepare for a baby. And I'm not gonna say I was alone, because I definitely had my parents and my family, and they were just so there for me, even being far away, and sent gifts and money and stuff like that. But overall, I will just basically say, for my pregnancy, I definitely feel like I was so alone and so scared. And knowing what I know today, I know why I felt that way. Yeah, so I apologize for being gone and stuff. I love YouTube, and I love doing makeup and hair stuff. And that's another thing, I grew my hair out when I was pregnant. I wanted to say that too. I grew my hair out, and I wasn't coloring it and stuff. And I wasn't coloring it because I was pregnant and I was like afraid of like the baby getting sick from the color and stuff, like, because that's not true. Like, that's just not a true fact. You know, you can dye your hair and stuff like that pregnant, you'll be completely safe. Like, I went my whole pregnancy working. I worked until like my son was born December 19th. I stopped working December 14th. So it wasn't for that. It was just because my hair was gonna grow so fast, and it would have just been like me coloring it all the time, because my hair did grow really fast. And if I sit down and do a video about you know, everything, I will definitely show y'all pictures and stuff. But yeah, I will put that down. Well, actually, what I'm trying to say is, if y'all want to hear more about my pregnancy and stuff, and how I felt, and just overcoming all of those feelings and stuff, pregnant and being a mom now, and just you know, I still deal with a lot of the same feelings, just let me know, and I'll do a video on that. So that's why I was gone. But I'm gonna wrap up that, because I'm gonna talk y'all through my eyeshadow. So yeah, we're gonna wrap that up, and we're gonna start the eyeshadow and stuff. And I apologize, this video is kind of sad right now, so I apologize, but let's cheer some things up. There's also a giveaway that I'm gonna mention at the end of the video, so stay tuned to like hear how you can enter the giveaway and stuff like that. So I will put that down. You know, I will like make sure y'all get to that, basically. Sorry. So yeah, so the eyeshadow is gonna be super cute. It's super easy. I want to apologize now for the eyeshadow clip. I have to look down for my eyeshadows, especially when I'm doing cut creases. Like I have to look down and like, so I have the most lid space to work with, because I just don't have a crease basically. Almost kind of like mono lids, kind of like, I really just don't. It's not my eye shape isn't like hooded, but I definitely don't have a nice decrease like lid and crease, so I have to like hold my head down, and then it makes me lean forward into the mirror, and then I get out of the frame. Like I should have zoomed out, but I think I salvaged what I could basically. Sorry, my son is in the background chasing the cat. But yeah, so I salvaged what I could for the eyeshadow portion. So yeah, we should get to that shortly. Okay, so this is the P. Louise base, I believe in number 2 that I'm using. I just put a little bit on my like finger, and I put it on my eye, and then I just blend it in with a fluffy eyeshadow brush, because I feel like it picks up the excess product and it just blends it out really nice for me. Because this does have pigment to it, you can definitely have harsh lines of this base, and I just blend it in with my concealer. So then this is the Juvia's Place Warrior 2 palette. These are the 4 shades I'm using, y'all. So I'm going to use this dark brown shade in the middle here, this light like medium brown shade over there, this like off black eyeshadow, in this taupey beige color. Take heed to the fact that I said soft black. That is like a true black right there in the corner. I'm not using that. I think that'd be too harsh. So I'm gonna go in, and dang y'all, I'm so sorry. Let me see if I can quietly find the brushes that I'm using. But I'm taking, these are all Morphe eye brushes. I'm taking a Morphe M573 brush, and I'm taking that and I'm patting the dark brown on my where my crease I imagine is, and then it doesn't matter if it gets on the lid, because we're going to cut the crease later. But I am starting with the darkest shade, and I am just patting that shade on. I never swipe this shade. I always pretty much only pat it at this step, just to pack on that color, so that I can, you know, just build it up and have a really nice richness to the color. So yeah, you just keep doing, I have to cut stuff out a lot because of how like I was getting out of frame and stuff, but I really do take time to pat that into my eye. And then after I do that, I'm going to be taking the Morphe M33 brush, and this brush is one of my favorite brushes, the M33 brush. I have it right there. It's one of my favorite brushes because of the shape. It's like a I don't know what to call it. It's like a flat fluffy brush. It's really nice, and I really love it. I have multiples of it. So I'm taking that brush, the M433, and I'm taking the medium brown shade, and I'm patting it on the edges of the darker brown. And again, I'm just patting that, and what it's going to do is diffuse the darker brown and give it something to blend into. Like y'all remember back in the day, everybody used to say like you need to put down a transition color. This would be like your transition color, but you don't put it down first. You just put it down after the fact, and then at the end, you see I'm just lightly sweeping it at the top to blend it. So this is the P. Louise base again, and I'm taking the brush that I carved my concealer out with, and this is so nasty, but I never clean that brush because I like when it has a lot of product on it, and I just mold it really flat. And then I take some P. Louise base and I put it like, you know, near like the center of my eyelid, and I look up, and then I just connect the lines. Because I don't have a clear defined crease, it really helps me figure out where I want to put the cut crease. So that is why I do that step the way I do it. And I have to cut out a lot because I have to get super close to the mirror, and I'm looking down and stuff, and I was getting out of frame. Like I'm barely in frame right here, but yeah, I just go in and I fill it in, and I only do it halfway because I'm just doing a half cut crease. Then I'm going to take that same fluffy eyeshadow brush and just tap and take away the excess. What this will do is like kind of blur the line, and it makes it not as crisp. So what I do is I take a little bit of the darker shade on, it doesn't matter what brush you use, but I think I used at first the M573 brush, but something like kind of, the M573 brush is nice because it kind of is tulipy shaped and it's kind of pointed. And so you can get kind of a precise line, like a messy, precise line basically. And then I go in with a clean M433 brush. So yeah, that's how I, you know, got the cut of the crease. And then I'm gonna go with that like taupey shade with a big shader brush from BH Cosmetics, and I'm gonna put that all over my lid. This is a bomb shade, honestly. Like, I would buy this palette just for that shade because it's not stark white, which is nice, so it goes with a lot of skin tones, and it looks light in the pan, but actually on, I feel like, you know, dark skin, or like just like women of color, brown skin girls, you know, it really just looks nude, and it looks really pretty. It's like the perfect nude to me. It just looks really nice. So I just applied that all over the lid, and again going in with that darker brush, the darker shade on the M573 brush to clean up the line. Then I'm taking a clean M433 brush. Like I said, I have multiples, and I'm taking the darkest brown shade on the very outer portion of my eye, and I'm blending it into, you know, the previous work that we put down, and I'm really packing it. Don't be afraid to really pack the color in. With that P. Louise base, you do not get a lot of fallout, and with these brushes you don't either. And then I'm taking another clean, actually I think this brush in my hand at that moment might be the M514 brush, another brush that I like a lot, and I'm taking that, and I am basically repeating the steps of what I did to get my crease colors. You know, I'm taking that lighter brown shade and I'm applying it. If you apply that shade to the center of your eye, like your pupil, you went too far. So it's not quite in the center of the pupil, but I apply that to like blend out the darker shade on the outer corner, and you just keep doing that, you know, until you get the perfect ratio. And then I'll put a little bit of the lid color on to help blend, and then I'll put a little bit more of the brown shades. You know, you just go back and forth, teeter-totter until it looks good, and then you get something like this, which would be completely fine by itself. But I wanted to take it a little step further. I actually did this on accident. I didn't want to do this, but I just kind of had to do this because I had messed up on the other eye. And this is a Morphe M321 brush. It's like a pencil brush kind of. And I'm taking that soft black color and I'm just tracing out the cut crease part, like the crease, you know, just to add a little more depth. And that's really the only place I use this. And then I kind of blend it out with the darker shade again, just to make the darker brown, just to like soften it up a little bit. And that's why I said I feel like if you took a stark black, it would be kind of just too much. So yeah, that's really it. I'm gonna do my eyeliner with the Anastasia Beverly Hills black eyeliner. It's bomb, super matte. Another really good one that's high end is from the Balm. They also have a bomb matte liquid eyeliner. Those two are my favorite. I love Anastasia's. I get them in gratis all the time, which makes it even better because it's free. And then I take the Essence mascara and the volumizing mascara. That mascara is like $3, but don't sleep on it. It's beating all the girls out there. It's bomb. And then lastly, I think, I'm trying to think what I did last. Oh, I put these lashes on that I got from the vending machine in the mall in Orland Park Mall in Illinois. Is really bomb. They're Boss lashes in the shade, or not the shade, but in the style KO8, and I'll talk a little bit more about them at the end. And then the rest of this I'm gonna come back at the end and explain the giveaway and stuff like that. Okay guys, don't be mad, but I went ahead and I finished the look because it wasn't really much after that, because I did pretty much all of my face. But I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all what I did. And the reason why I wanted to do a talk through, but that shit would have took me forever, for one. And then two, okay, listen, I was watching Z Nation, and if you know me, you know I'm always talking about the zombie apocalypse. Like, I'm really obsessed with it, and I love zombies, so I'm always gonna choose the zombies too. Let me show you guys what I did to finish up the look. So I just applied some highlighter on my nose and you know, my cheeks, chin, forehead, where you normally do. I don't apply a lot though. So for the highlighter that I apply, it's from Ofra. Let me see if I can help this out. Sorry y'all, it's so dirty. I typically do this one and the one next to it, the like tan brown one, not the bronze one, because the bronze one sometimes is kind of too dark. For my lip combo, which I think is so cute, is completely drugstore, so super cheap. I just take, you can take any brown, I always say this, but you can take any brown liner you want. from any brand, even if it's an eyeliner, because the one I have on today is an eyeliner, but it's from NYX. It's just a medium brown eyeliner. And then what I did for the gloss is the Pout Bomb Plumping Lip Gloss from Makeup Revolution in the shade Candy. And then I will show you what that looks like. Okay, and then for my lashes, I know I'm going to say it in the voiceover, but for my lashes, I bought these in Illinois. So if you're in Illinois in the south suburbs, go to Orland Park Mall, and it's this lash vending machine across from Windsor. It's Boss Lashes. I'm gonna look and see if they have an Instagram, and if they do, I'm gonna link it down below. And then, like I said, this is in the style KO8, and I do like these lashes, but low-key, y'all, these are two different lashes in the box. This lash does not look like this lash, or vice versa, whatever. They're definitely giving sister vibes. If you just look at them, they look the same, but this one is like really dense, like really dense and kind of shorter. I like both of them, but I would like them to look the same, you know what I mean? But yeah, they're just different, y'all. And like I said in the video, I just do it on a wig because my locks need to be retwisted so bad, and they get retwisted in a couple days. But yes, this is the look. So this is what I would wear, like if I'm going out and I don't know what to do. Giveaway, just to like build up some momentum back on my channel, because I've been gone for forever. So I never really did, like, if you follow me on like Snapchat and stuff like that, like you really get to see like most like who I am and like how goofy I am and like the stuff that I do and stuff and like the jokes I make and stuff. But if you're not following me on Snapchat, then you know you don't really get to see that a lot. Even my Instagram is a little bit more professional. So what I thought would be cool is if we did like a 21 questions, you know, anything you want to know about me and my life and stuff like that. Like nothing's really too confidential. Like I'm pretty much an open book for the most part. So I was thinking that would be really fun, and it's a really easy giveaway to enter. The winner will get a $20 gift card to Ulta Beauty. All you have to do to enter the giveaway is super easy. You must obviously be subscribed to my YouTube channel. The most important thing to enter the giveaway, you must ask a question down below. It does not matter what type of question you ask. And you know, obviously, so I can get questions to answer in the 21 questions video. So make sure you go ahead and ask questions. You can ask as many questions as you want, and then of those questions, I will pick 21 of those to do a video on. If your question was not picked in the 21 question video, that does not mean that you did not get an entry in the giveaway. Even if I don't use your question, I will still enter your name in the giveaway. And then the last thing I need you to do is leave some way for me to contact you, either like your Instagram handle, Snapchat, Twitter, something for me so I can message you and just let you know that you won the giveaway, and then I can get your address and mail out that Ulta Beauty card. So that's it. All you need to do is be subscribed, ask a question down below for me to answer in my 21 question video, and then leave like some form of contact for you. I don't even care if you leave an email, leave something so that I can message you and ask you for your address and let you know that you won. So this video is going to be posted on Thursday the 14th of April. So I'm going to give everyone until Sunday, April 24th to ask their question and be subscribed to enter the giveaway, and then I will post the giveaway winner in the 21 questions video on Thursday, April 28th. So you have until the 24th. That gives you a little over a week for you to ask your questions and enter the giveaway. And then in that 21 question video that I will upload on the 28th, I will say who the giveaway winner was. So yeah, that's it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoy. And then yes, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.